So, good news, we have sold the 2014 Lounge eventually, got that through. Actually, the only person who came to view it was the person who bought it, so if they'd come to view it, they would have been alright with it, but we just didn't have any interest in it at all. It's taken me well over a month to sell that, with very little interest. So yeah, regards to, well, there's a part, just an overspend, things that shockers, lower arms, number plates, brake discs, brake pads, 4 new tyres, do you know what I mean? It all adds up. So there's not really a massive amount of money in that at all in the end. Settled on, and also unfortunately they came to test, I came to move it off the driveway, and what happened was the car wouldn't start, completely dead, so it's been sat there for 3 weeks. Gave it a run for 6-7 minutes, moved it onto the road. They came, she's tried to start it up, and completely flat again. So it's an original, I think it's the original Mopar battery, but we've had a discussion and we've agreed that they can take it away and get the battery changed, and I'll give them some money towards the battery. So that is gone, or will be going shortly. They're going home to sort out some insurance on it, and then they're coming back to collect it. In the meantime, you can see we've got the 1 Series here. Right, so, and you can see that it has now all been done. The front is on. That is all in place. And we have an MOT on it, which was done the other day. There's only one advisory, and it said there's a slight play in the steering. Yeah, is what it is. It drives absolutely fine. 148,000 on the clock, and there doesn't appear to be any issues. Now, I can keep throwing money at this, I'll be honest. It will need a new oil change, it will need various filters done. I've still not even attempted or tried to even sort out these 2 creases in the bonnet, as you can see. Probably not, maybe from that angle it's a bit better. And I'm just going to keep throwing money at it. So I decided actually that I need to cut my losses and get it gone. So this will be going into Copart. They are going to list it in Copart for free, so I don't have to pay any fees for it. I'll explain why that is probably in another video, but I think it might still hold some value there. I'm pretty sure it will. If you were looking to buy that from Copart and you'd seen it literally had a MOT, and 2 miles further on from the MOT it's then at Copart, you'd probably think actually there's clearly not really any issues with it. But yeah, so unfortunately it will be listed as a customer car, which I know doesn't hold particularly great things, but anyway. But it actually drives really nicely. It still feels solid. It still is got plenty of power. The turbo's still good. It's actually a pretty decent car. But I need the money, and I can't really be doing with trying to sell it. I could try and sell it on, but would be interested to see what it eventually sells for at Copart. If I get my money back, I get my money back. I'm happy. Because I can't remember what I got it for now. Did I get it for just over 2 grand in the end, I think? And it was well over a year ago, so it is holding money. Money that I can use for something else. So yeah, I'll just quickly open it because I have given it all a nice clean inside. So yeah, we've nice clean interior, so that's good. The only thing else I noticed, and didn't really check is this actual seat belt is a bit flimsy. It's when you, it doesn't, if you look, it actually doesn't retract very well. So I think that would also, if I was going to keep it, I'd need to sort out the motor. But yeah, other than that, I don't think I didn't clean the seats, though. Yeah, very could do with a clean. But yeah, no, it's cleaned up relatively well, given I just gave it a quick sort of dash clean and everything like that. But again, I'm not going to put much more effort and time and money into it. So that is the 1 Series. It is a very good car. Still rear wheel drive, you've got to remember. The new 1 Series is front wheel drive, so this still feels like a proper, still feels like a driving machine, because it get all the power from the rear, so to speak. So it very much drives like a go-kart. Great amount of power for the 120. I always felt that with the 120 it was a bit compared with the 3 litre, but actually this actually not too bad. So yeah, we're gonna, by tomorrow I'm gonna have a completely empty driveway. I say an empty driveway, I've got the grey 500, the Sport, that's currently sat at my dad's, which needs some work on that. But yeah, we'll be back to having, at the moment anyway, a two car driveway with my other half's 500 and my 4 Series. So that is the story behind the one, in case you've been a viewer of the channel for quite a while and wondered what's happened to it. But yeah, so I think that's going to be the end. We will say goodbye to these two, and more money in the bank to spend on other cars, although don't tell the other half, because she wants a holiday and she wants fitted wardrobes. But there we go. So until next time, thank you all again for watching. Please do like and subscribe. Let me know your comments, feedbacks. I do read them all. I just sometimes can't get around to replying to them all, but I will do eventually, I promised. But yeah, well, I'm assuming the BMW is going to sit on the rear. You can also probably have a Cat B 500 on that one. Right, let's go and speak to him. Get him to decide what he's going to do with this. But yeah, that's going to go on the rear, isn't it? Then he's back to, I'm assuming, Newbury. And there he is. He's going to, I mean, right, so they're very friendly. They know what they're doing. But he was meant to have called me to let me know when he was picking it up. And that didn't happen. That's the only downside to that. And luckily I've got to go to work, and luckily it's been collected before I've gone to work. Normally, to be fair, they do call, but on this occasion, no, they didn't. But anyway, the point is that, well, they have collected on the day that they have. So, but yeah, so what have we got? We have an A-Class on there. Probably a little bit, looks like it's got a bit of damage on the passenger side. Not going to get much for that, are you? I wouldn't have thought. Don't know about the bike. The Mini, that looks, is that electric? It's an electric Mini, and that's already going to Copart. Wow. And that's obviously driven on. Well, make sure that he doesn't end up taking that flipping bumper off. No, luckily not. Strap that on. That's quite a heavy frontal to the KA, which, as we all know, is a Fiat 500 in disguise. Then we got the convertible. So that's probably going to be a breaker, that, isn't it? I would have thought, with that kind of damage. I mean, looking at that, hold on, let me just see if I can zoom in on it. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Nice. I mean, you'd be absolutely amazed just how many people seem to say that you can get a rear quarter panel for that, but it's not worth it, is it? But you get some serious amount of parts out of it. And then finally a VW Polo on the back there, which looks from this angle like a run and drive, but there we have it. So yeah, so we're all hooked on, and that will be that. I think most likely, Monday, that will get dropped at Newbury today. It probably won't appear on auction till maybe Wednesday, something like that, I'd imagine. But yeah, so we'll wait to see what the end result of that is, and just who gets it. But anyway, that is going to be that, and yeah. So here is the listing on Copart, and I thought I'd run this through. If you've never sold a car before on Copart, or you're thinking about it, or maybe you buy them on Copart, here's just a little rundown. So I will cover this in another video later on, but I have actually visited Copart, and I did ask the people who supposedly take the photos, and they tell me that they have a set routine and a set thing that they have to do with a device to take the shots of the car. So here we go. So as what I would say is that this car cosmetically is pretty much near on perfect, apart from 2 dents to the top of the bonnet, which has come from, I'm not really sure how they come. I'm assuming someone's opened the bonnet on something. I think you'd have seen it in previous videos, but they are there. So here is the car. Now, what I will actually do, bear with me, we'll put them in HD. So you're looking to purchase or make a bid on this car. We'll just go in. So from this angle, all looks good. You can't actually see the dents on the top there, so that's good. Here, again, you could probably see maybe a slight mark there, that there's something wrong. But again, from this angle, looks all good. Also, bear in mind that if you are looking to work out if this is a customer car or an insurance car as well, and you're looking for the C, and you can just about, if your eyesight's good, you can just about see that says a C, customer. Again, the rear, no issues there. Well, there is no issues. And again, this side as well, all good. Interior wise, again, nothing absolutely wrong with the interior. I'd say maybe it might need a tiny bit of a clean, as you can sort of see there. I could have done that, but it's not the end of the world. We all know that those seats will come out. All good. The back seats, yeah, it's fine. Don't really understand what you would want to take a photo of them for, but it's good, I suppose, if you're looking to buy. Here's the engine compartment. Again, great, because you could have a look in here, go, well, is there anything missing? You know, is there any signs of, like, I don't know, oil spillage or anything like that? No, that's good. Yeah, okay, it's a bit dirty at the top there, but yeah, not too bad. Right, number 8. So, that's the handbrake signal, just to let you know, before the doors open. So you can see it's running, so revs are all good. here, though, a mileage discrepancy has been indicated, right, on the database. So what that means is that at some point through its life, when it had its MOT, that somewhere down the line, I think it's been recorded incorrectly, so that the next year it almost shows that the vehicle went down in miles. Does that make sense? I've had a look at this, and there is no discrepancy that I can see on the MOT. So I'm not really sure where that has come from, if I'm being completely honest with you. I don't understand it. So, incidentally, tell you what, let's actually run it through, because I'll show you now, be part of the video. No, what's the reg? I think, no, tell you what, I think I've already done it before. Bear with me. Just have to ignore all these cars that I've run through. Right, okay, so here is the car. Mileage data. Right. So you tell me in there, where's the problem? Because you can see it's crept up all the time. So there's no mileage discrepancy in there at all. And if you look at the line again, it's rising all the time. So it's all with pluses, no minuses. So where is the discrepancy? So that's annoying, because if you'd done your research, you'd actually know there's not. So I don't know why that's come up with a discrepancy. Right, here is a random picture of the car. I have no idea where it's been taken from, because to me that partly maybe looks like the rear, but it's not. Can't think it's the rear. I then think it's the front bumper, but I'm really not sure where, to be honest, it's been taken from. And I don't know what it's trying to highlight either, because there's, apart from that little, what appears to possibly, could even be a dirt mark, I just generally don't know what that photo's of. So I don't know if they're, again, it's annoying, because to someone, they could be looking at it going, well, it's Copart trying to tell me there's an issue there. There is not any issue, so I don't understand what on earth that photo is, or why they put it there. Again, side on view, no issues. Good. There's a nice parcel shelf. Great. Fantastic. Here's the rear. That is bird do, before anyone asks. Nothing wrong with the roof. Here's the front windscreen. Slightly peculiar, because I don't normally see them taking photos of windscreens. Don't really understand. But yes, you can see that it's a customer car. And then finally, the gear stick, to show you maybe that it's a manual. So those are the photos. Now, they are slightly random, because a Fiat 500, which I buy from Copart, generally doesn't always take the same photos. So every yard in Copart appears to be different. And I don't understand. We go back to that one again. No understand why that is there. However, what is slightly annoying is I know that this has got the optional head display head, as you can see here, the bigger one. And I kind of wish that they'd taken a photo of that, because you'd seen that that's the optional extra, and that would give you more, or it's better than what you would normally get in a 1 Series. So we're cracking on with this video now. So that is now on, and is now in the auction, ready for tomorrow morning. So we shall see how we get on. So if I'm looking to buy that, or I have an interest, obviously I would have run that through on its MOT, seen that it literally had an MOT like a week ago. The display, the listing on Copart doesn't display any problems. You can quite clearly see there's no bodywork issue, and if it's only had an MOT a week ago and it's already in Copart, you would think, oh, the car runs absolutely fine. Let's be honest, it does. There's no issues. So, is someone going to get themselves a bargain? we shall see. But that is the car. That is the listing on Copart, and yeah, we'll wait to see tomorrow as it ticks down to, I think it's number 49, and the auction starts at 10 o'clock. So we'll see how we get on. Hello, you join me right on the Monday, the 17th of June, and we are 3 lots away from the 1 Series going. Currently at 1,200. Obviously hoping that we get an influx of bidders not prior to, sorry, but actually when the auction comes up. It was on about 1,000 overnight, so it's not gone too much. But then I've always said, why would you bid well before the auction unless you were going out or couldn't get to bid? So yeah, in the meantime, we have approximately, and it's creeping up to just under 1,500 participants, or put it this way, people watching. Doesn't mean that you've actually got 1,500 people bidding, and they're obviously waiting for their particular cars. 2016 320i going through at the moment, stolen recovered. Kind of getting an idea about prices. So estimated value is 12,000, and that's currently going for just under 7. I did see a Mazda CX-3 with quite high mileage, 2-litre diesel. That was unrecorded. That estimated value was roughly the same as mine, and that did go for about 2.5. I'm not sure I'm going to get 2 for this. I'd like that money to have been higher prior to the auction starting, but you never know. If there's people watching this and they want it, we might get a little bidding frenzy. But yeah, it's very hit and miss because you just don't know exactly who is watching. But just got this Vauxhall Corsa to go on a Cat N, just shy of 4.5 grand, and at the moment that's struggling to get over, or it's just struggling. It's just got over a grand. So yeah, so we are next. We will see. As I said before, unfortunately Newbury is my nearest, and it's not the biggest yard, and it's not the most popular, which I kind of think is a bit of a hindrance. But unfortunately you cannot pick where the car goes. So right, here we go. So at the moment we're on 1,200. That's not good. Well, 1,250. There's the Ukrainian bid coming in. Not creeping up as much as I'd like. Need that to go a bit more. Just need it to just start on a roll, get the people in. We are slowly getting there. 1,550, but we're still a bit off the magic 2,000. The Ukrainian has disappeared. We're at 1,600. Seems people are bidding closer to the end of the time. This could go on for a bit. I'd like to think, no offence to you guys, but I'd like to think it could go on for a bit. But we'll see if people are going to bid. It's slow. But then I have also been the type of person that bids right at the end as well. So I can't take, I can't really, or into a bonus time at 1,800. Are we going to get any more? Come on, we need another bidder. Are we slowing down, or have we got people willing to do it? Yeah, 19. So I'll be happy with 2. We're just shy of that. It's not the end of the world. Or we could be getting to the end here. Is that it? One more bonus time, randomly. Is there going to be any more bids? I don't think there is. I think that could be it at 1900. No, random bid at the end. Is that... Oh, yes, we've hit the 2. Finally got there. This auction's been going on, hasn't it? Copart, normally these things go on and on. I say go on and on. They're normally quite quick. But £2,000 I'm happy with. As I say, it's pretty much what I paid for it. So, and I spent like, I don't know, 300 on parts, I think. That's got to be it, surely. I can't see. Normally, that I'd say it's about a cut off. There we go. Sold. And no fees either. So, there we have it. That is the 1 Series gone. And with Copart, you await the money to come into your bank account. And that comes in when the person who's bought it has paid for the car. So normally you'd expect to pay within the sort of next 24 hours. After that, Copart, I think, start to charge you a fee if you haven't paid. So normally the money comes in. I'd expect the money to be in by about Wednesday, maybe Thursday. So yeah, there we have it. That is the end of the video, the end of the BMW 1 Series. That has taken well over a year to sort out, but it's now gone. And the reason behind that is I was going to use it as my daily, but obviously I've now got the 430 Grand Coupe. So, hope this video has been useful for you. Until next time, thank you all for watching. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Put any comments in the comment box below. Until next time, see you all very soon.